Alright guys, this is an 07 Camry. Dashboard's been removed to replace the Immobilizer ECU. Original keys back in. It says unregistered. We are going to register this key and do an ECU initialization. Go to home. This is the Autel 508. See if we're going to run this VIN again. I don't know if it's in here already. Camry. $4159. Do the key. Insert the key to be learned into the action lock. Just insert the key into the out position and do not turn it to the on position. Wait 75 seconds. Succeeded. Okay. Alright. Doing a Immobilizer system scan. Go back and try that again. Alright, so I had a bit of an issue programming the master key. Every time I tried doing it, it didn't show that a master key was programmed, so I ended up having to hit the function ECU resetting. Once I did that, the scan data showed that the master key was programmed. Unfortunately, it still did not start, so right about now we are finishing up the ECU initialization. Just jumping pins 4 and 13 of the data link connector. You can see our lights are flashing. You should do this 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to wait 45 minutes on this one, and then we'll see if it starts. Alright guys, so the 45-minute wait is over. Turn the ignition off, unplug the jumper, and the vehicle started up. I'll just show you that. Good. By the way, the dashboard is missing. Okay, so turn this ignition back off, go back on, diagnostics. I'm just going to show you, what am I doing? I'm trying to close the door at the same time here. I'm going to go into the Immobilizer data display and show you what everything is going to look like here. Live data. So we have one working master key, and in order to do this, you will have to have a master key to replace this Immobilizer ECU, which is located behind the dash. So anyway, antenna coil status. So there's actually an antenna separate from this Immobilizer ECU. That was working, always was. Permit is okay, so the ignition is on right now. And Immobilizer master key is registered. Immobilizer is set. Everything is reading okay here. Number of DTCs. Here, once again, I'll show you the starts. And very nice. And the reason why I replaced this ECU was for it 2799 code. This code indicates that there is a fault in the Immobilizer system. I'm going to give you more details later once I pull up the waveform on the lab scope of how exactly I diagnose this as being a bad transponder ECU. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I determined the transponder key ECU was bad. So we had a 2799 fault code. This is an error in communication between the ECM and transponder key ECU assembly. And they give us this handy little diagram here. We have the acronyms IMO on the ECM and IMI. So I'm going to refer to these circuits as that. Now on these two circuits, we should have a 12-volt square wave on each circuit. Let me show you what I had. So our blue traces are IMI. We have a 0 to 12. Kind of looks okay, right? Our red trace is going to be our IMO. There's an issue here. We only have a 0 to 4 volt square wave. I do want to point out that as soon as we cycle the key, we're going to have activity on the IMO circuit for about 5 seconds, as you can see here, which is normal. But why do we only have 4 volts? And what side of the circuit is bad? Is the PCM or transponder key ECU? And the way we're going to find this out is by informing you where the bias voltage comes on this circuit and between these modules. So if I was to cut this circuit, the IMO and the IMI, we should have a 12 volt bias that gets sent from the transponder key ECU. As far as the ECM on the IMI circuit, you would have a 12 volt bias that gets sent from the ECM to the transponder key assembly. But when I did cut these circuits, we had 4 volts coming from the transponder key ECU, which indicates that this module is bad. The next step, of course, was to check powers and grounds. This module lived behind the dashboard, so I couldn't. So I felt comfortable calling a module, and I'm going to show you the waveform after I installed the brand new transponder key ECU, and this was after I programmed the keys. As soon as I turned the ignition on, we now have our 0 to 12 volt square wave. We have activity for about 5 seconds in the IMO, as we should. And that's it. That about wraps it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.